Okay, today's the 19th of May, and I've just started work on the Healey, and started taking some pieces of metal away to put aside, clean up, and get ready to put the new pieces in. So there's no point in holding on to all this stuff that's not required. What I've done is I've taken some templates off a very sound car with the correct door opening sizes, and believe it or not, my door sizes are exactly the same. I'll just try and get a shot of this here. So what I've done is I've taken a stenciling here which shows the windscreen mounting holes at the front, and the back door shut plate here sort of lines up in this area over here. Fortunately, I can't show you correctly because I put a brace in here to hold this section here for when I take it apart. But the interesting thing is that as much as this has got a twist in the front of it, this car is exactly the same as my friend's car, which is a practically rust-free chassis. So these door gap openings, I would say, are pretty correct as from the factory. I think what tends to happen is when the chassis sag and these outer or these inner sills go, the whole body starts to sag down, the door gaps close up, and then it's very hard to find out exactly what it was. But these are pretty well spot on. The interesting thing is, to the left side of the car and the right side of the car, the door opening gaps are the door openings between this area here and this area here are slightly different on both sides of the car, and it happens to be exactly the same on my friend's car. And I also have another friend's car that I've actually put this stenciling on as well, and it works out exactly the same. So some of the other things I've done to try and make sure that things go back correctly, I've also made another little stencil here, and this is just so I can get a rough idea where the front scuttle's got to go. And I've taken this stenciling here off another vehicle and married it up with mine. And what's an interesting thing is that where this pillar comes down and joins to this uprigger here, on my friend's car, the factory's actually put a slight blade cut through here, where they obviously mark things in the factory to get a rough alignment for this front scuttle. So I'll be using this template and the original stuff from my car to make sure everything goes back into the right spot there. But the basis on actually getting everything to fit will be based on putting the back section on first, and then mounting the front scuttle from there, and using this template to get the right gaps between the door and that, and then building everything from there. So it'll probably be, before it's all welded in, it'll be just all clecoed in with some clips held together just to make sure everything fits right. So that's where I'm up to now. That's part 2, 19th of May.